Padini Holdings Berhad, commonly known as Padini, is a Malaysian retail company that specializes in the manufacturing, retailing, and distribution of fashion, apparel, and accessories. It was founded in 1971 by Yong Pang Chong, who started the business as a garment manufacturer in the town of Balakong, Selangor, Malaysia. Assalamualaikum, Professor Azarina, and my fellow classmates. Hope you have a pleasant day today. I'm Nurul Hafizah Zainudin from class NBI 8A. My group members include Siti Balkis binti Azhar, Zahratu Izzati binti Ahmad Zubaidi, and not to forget Siti Suhaila binti Roslan. Today we would like to present on company review and strategic plan for Padini Holdings in Berhad. Next, I'll share about Padini Holdings and Berhad background. In 1971, Huayu Garments Manufacturers Company became Padini. Padini debuted in 1975. In 1986, Vinci promoted women's shoes, purses, belts, and accessories. In 1991, Home Stores in Berhad consolidated the group's retail, wholesale, and manufacturing operations. It became Padini Holdings a year later. Padini Holdings in Berhad became Padini Holdings Berhad in 1995 and listed on the second board of the then Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange. The Padini Holdings in Berhad claims quick retailing puts new products online within weeks. Padini.com Sdn Berhad was founded in 2000 to offer the group electronic business solutions. Padini Holdings joined KLCI Bursa Malaysia main board in 2000. Padini is one of the country's biggest fashion companies with two multi-brand labels, Padini Concept Store with 9 brands, which is Padini, Seed, Padini Authentics, PDI, P&Co, Mickey, Vinci, Vinci Accessories, and Vinci Mini, and brands outlet created in the following decades. Padini has around 140 outlets in Malaysia and Cambodia, Bahrain, Brunei, Myanmar, Oman, Qatar, Thailand, and the UAE. Padini also sells online. Next, the company vision is to be the best fashion company ever, and the mission is to exceed shoppers' expectations and our brand's promise. In the meantime, we aspire to be a global leader in the fashion and retail industry with the highest standards in design, manufacturing, quality, customer service, branding, and innovation is their company core values. Next, the company objective first and foremost are sustainable growth. Padini aims to achieve sustainable growth by continuously expanding its retail network, increasing market share, and driving revenue and profitability. The company seeks to maintain a steady pace of growth while ensuring long-term viability and stability. The second one is customer satisfaction. Padini places a strong emphasis on customer satisfaction. The company strives to provide a pleasant and enjoyable shopping experience for its customers by offering a wide range of fashionable products, superior customer service, and competitive pricing. Last but not least is operational efficiency. Padini aims to achieve operational excellence by optimizing its supply chain, streamlining processes, and implementing cost-effective measures. The company seeks to improve efficiency in areas such as production, inventory, management, distribution, and also logistics. Next, I'll share the organization structure of Padini Holdings Berhad. To achieve its aim, an organization structure divides labor, groups, activities, coordinates, and manage them. Padini Holdings Berhad had visions. It has 9 divisions. All segments offer brand products for men, women, and children. Thus, employees in each section have equal autonomy. Each division has its own management structure. Padini Holdings Berhad also departments by product. Padini Holdings Berhad sells men's and women's shoes, accessories, and children's clothes. Finally, Padini Holdings Berhad is decentralized. Decentralization refers to how much immediate and lower management can make decisions rather than a central place. Due to Padini Holding Berhad divisional structure, each sector's employees have more decision-making power. Offshore sites also allow a company to react faster to local factors, including profitability, clientele, and also special laws. As you can see in this slide, this is the Padini Holdings Berhad Board of Directors, include Mr. Chia Sui Yuan, Mr. Yong Pang Chon, Ms. Chong Chin Lin, Mr. Fu Kifat, Mr. Lee Peng Kun, Mr. Andrew Yong Zi Hao, Mr. Benjamin Yong Zi Zai, Ms. Chiu Wun Chi, Ms. Song Fong Fui, Ms. Tan Shi Wen. Last but not least is Ms. Tan Poh Ling. Alright, next I'll share on the chapter 2, which is the input stage. SWOT or SWOT analysis can identify an organization's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. SWOT analyses are used to identify factors that affect corporate decisions and strategy. Business, NGO, and self-evaluation use SWOT analysis. Projects, goods, and activities use SWOT analysis. What do you do better than anyone else? And what advantages do you have? Can help participants identify their business strengths. Where do you need improvement? Can reveal their weaknesses. They will ask what market trends could increase sales, and where do your competitors have market share advantages, to identify opportunities and threats. This research works best when used to rationally identify and address company issues. SWOT often uses a multicultural, cross-functional team that may freely exchange ideas. The most effective SWOT analysis teams use real-world data like revenue and expense information. Okay, the EFE matrix helps evaluate a company's external opportunities and dangers. It monitors important external environmental factors that may affect the company's strategic position. To show Padini's importance, each component is weighted from 0.00 to 1.00. Padini's response to each factor is then rated 1 until 4. The weighted score is the rating times the weight. The total weighted score indicates Padini's ability to respond to external factors. A higher score is better. Next is the competitive profile matrix, or CPM, compares a company's strengths and weaknesses to its competitors. CPM helps companies analyze their industry, external environments, and competition. The profile matrix examines a company's top competitors, industry critical success factors. The analysis also compares the company's strengths and weaknesses to competitors. Thus, a company can easily identify improvement and protection areas. A firm's ranking indicates its competitiveness. Bonia leads the market and has the highest score, which is 2.89. And the target is second, the Padini 2.76, and FOS, which is 2.43. Bonia has the best customer service since it targets middle class and high earners. Last but not least is the IFE metric assessment assesses an organization's internal strengths and weaknesses. It helps uncover and assess strategic company factors. Padini simplified IFE metrics by each component is weighted from 0.00 to 1.00 to show Padini's importance. Each factor receives a 1 to 4 rating to assess the company's performance. Multiplying weight by rating yields the weighted score. A higher weighted score indicates Padini overall internal strength. To end, Padini's input phase analyzes the company's internal and external resources. Padini addresses competition, economics, regulation, fashion, client preferences, and technology in the external environment. This analysis helps Padini understand the industry, consumer preferences, and possibilities and risks. Padini assesses its brand reputation, varied product offering, skilled personnel, strong retail presence, supply chain, and financial stability. SWOT analysis helps Padini plan and make decisions by identifying its strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Bonia leads the market and has the high score, which is 2.89. Target is second, the Padini, which is 2.76, and third with FOS, which is 2.43.
Strategy is sometimes defined as the alignment of an organization's internal resources and talents with the possibilities, the hazard provided by the external forces. Next, we go to the strength. Padini holds a commanding market share in the retail businesses. It has aided the corporation in quickly scaling new product success. Second, Padini offers its client a wide range of product mix possibilities. It enables the organization to appeal to different consumer categories in the retail market. Under the third strength, Padini items are well known in the retail apparel market. This has allowed the firm to change a higher price than its competitor. Next is on regional extensive presence. In an increasingly saturated market, Padini's market share in the retail market business is fast expanding as a result of the new goods. Lastly, by proven track records of innovation, Padini has a successful record at consumer-driven innovation. Next is on weaknesses. Padini market share is declining while sales are expanding. The retail business is growing faster than the firm. For second, the business model in the service sector has been drastically transformed by the internet and artificial intelligence, and given the diminishing importance of the dealer network, Padini must create a new strong supply chain network that may be pricey for number 3. And number 4, for financial status, in the future, increased operating and gross margin might be pressure on the Padini financial statement. Lastly, it's critical for Padini to value and listen to their consumer. The most profitable business are those who assure their customer they value them. Next is opportunity. The number of customers in the lower income sector, building businesses that target low income customers is risky, but if done correctly, past example has shown us it can prove economically prudent. Second, by improving industrial productivity, allowing suppliers to manufacture a vast array of products and services. This can help Padini to significantly venture into adjacent products. Third, a reduction in the price of launching a new product. Fourth, cutting the price of a new product introduction through a specialized social network and deeply retail partner. Lastly, through local collaboration, partnership with regional players may open up a new growth prospect for the Padini in a global market. Next is on trade. First, changing political environment. The US China tension trade war, Brexit effects on the EU, general instability in the Middle East may all have influence on Padini business. Second, even yet, the Padini continues to dominate in terms of product innovation in the retail sector. It is up against tough competition. Third, as the baby boomer retire, the next generation is finding it difficult to replace their spending power. Padini may see more earning in the short term, but worse margin in the long run. Next, number 4, as a new product launch timeline in the service businesses shortened, it has increased the intense demand on a player like Padini. Lastly, one of the causes is the product acceptance is delay in the rural market. Now, let's talk about strategy. First, it can conduct significant market research to understand Padini target consumer needs, interests, purchasing habit in terms of value of money. Second, collaboration with influencer may be a great marketing technique for reaching, engaging with Padini value for market group. Third, Padini should do market research, learn about the salary, benefit expectation of employees in their sector application. Next, on strategy, to select a new supplier that can enhance Padini supply chain and match altering client needs, they need to analyze customer preference, trends, demand to determine the precise requirement for the material that they require. Next strategy is on digitalization. Gather data and insight of customer behavior, website traffic, conversion rates, and marketing campaign performance using digital analytics tool. Analyze the data to find the areas for improvement. The second strategy, it can be done by market research. Conduct extensive market research to understand plus-size segment demands and preferences. Determine the plus-size line individual preferences and pain of area such as fit, price, and quality. Under strategy W4T5, prioritize product quality and ensure that Padini production procedure meets the highest standards. Implement quality controls, procedures to reduce the flaw. Under the last strategy, W1T2, Padini can participate in trend forecasting activities to predict future fashion trends as a mind fashion influencer.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Siti Sohila binti Roslan with ID number 2019 681 681572. In this slide, I would like to present regarding this chapter 4, the decision state. In this decision state is a one plan of action that is no strategy without decision. So can call that this stage they make a strategy and they need to choose what is the best strategy before they go to analyze all the things that contribute to their companies. In this stage, they are using one technique that we call the quantitative strategic planning metric, or the quantitative strategic planning matrix is a high level strategic management technique that used to evaluate the potential plan in the company. The technique also approach is classified as three stages of analytical framework for the strategic formulation. And the firm leader choose what to do and which paths to take. They normally have prioritized list of tactics in their mind. If they are prefer one method over the other, they bump it to the top to the list. This technique also is a strategic approach for analyzing alternative business strategy and selecting the most effective for Padini Holding Berhad. The alternative set of strategy is computed using the data from the stage 1 IFE and EFE metric, as well as the outcome from the stage 2 SWOT metric, which show in the table after this. Use 4 alternative strategy, of which the first is implementing a first business strategy with an emphasis of the value for money segment. The second strategy is to increase salary and improve benefit to gain trust of the employees. Furthermore, using another instrument to expand the market, such as fully utilize digitalization, is another strategic planning for Padini Holding Berhad. The last strategy is focused on long-lasting product to avoid delay or upward pressure. The table that we have been select 4 strategies For the strategic one is implementing a robust business strategy with emphasis on the value for money segment. The total attractive score show that 2.925. The strategy is increase salary and improve benefit to gain trust employee. That show that total attractive score is 3.455. Strategic trade is used another instrument to expand market such as fully utilized digitalization. In this table, show that total attractive score is 3.48. Strategy is focused on the lasting product to avoid delay or occupation. This in this table show that total attractive score is 3.06. And the company will select one of this strategy to implement in their business by determining the attractiveness score. It has these four strategies. We can see that implementing a robust business strategy with an emphasis on the value for money segment has the highest total attractive score with 2.925, while the other ratings are between 3.4, 3.455, 3.48 and 3.06. So that the most suitable alternative strategy to be used for Padini Holding Berhad is implementing a robust business strategy with an emphasis on the value money segment. To explain the business, targeting the biggest case, make it clear what the organization is all about and what is attempting to accomplish. With a clear vision and its expression, organization run the risk become distracted and very off the track. As a result, we feel that Padini is worth at least 5 times its current value.
As summary, we can conclude that the Padini Holdings Berhad has a very high potential to be the highest standard design and most high quality in fashion or retail industry. From the beginning, we can see that the business strategy implementation also gotten good feedback and been improved. As being explained, we come out with everything that related with the company, which covering history of company, vision and mission, their core values, which showing the consistency and unity of the organization, the structure of organization, and the list of board of directors. From here, we can see that Padini Holdings Berhad is a very well organized and a very systematic company. Not only that, Padini Holdings Berhad also came out with new strategy plan using the IE factors, which evaluates an organization internal strength and deficiencies. For EFE factors, which evaluates major environmental aspect that may have an impact on the company's strategic position. IFE factors, which evaluates internal strength and deficiencies. And CPM, which comparing a company's strength and shortcomings to those of its competitors. And the most attractive thing is, we can see from CPM statistic, Bonia leads the market and dominates its competitors with higher score than Padini with 2.89 over 2.76. Meanwhile, for the decision stage, QSPM metric is used for strategy approach to analyze alternative business strategy. According to all four alternatives, the strategies with an emphasis on the value of money segment has the highest total attractive score compared to the other alternative strategies. This critical stage clarifies the organization missions and goal, also highlighting their importance. Organization run the risk of being sidetracked and losing focus on the absence of a clear vision and its expression. Last but not least, we can conclude that Padini Holdings Berhad deserve praise for starting out a small business in a small town and working their way up to becoming an established brand in the fashion industry. They always put their customers' need first, which is why they are accessible with the public about their business practices. Besides, Padini Holdings Berhad achieved its goal of creating a trendy line where the price range is in line with the quality of the item by providing nice product and services at the most competitive pricing. And that brings us to the end. I'd like to thank you for your time and attention today. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.